Vito Mielnicki Jr. this Saturday live on the Showtime YouTube and social media pages. We'll take on Omar Rosales at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Vito, what's happening, my man?
Nothing, just got down in D.C. yesterday, so we're just getting settled in. Got a media workout in a little bit, but feeling good.
Joe Biden invite you over for dinner last night?
Nope, not down here.
So we're a few days away. We're taping this on Wednesday. You're fighting Saturday night against this fighter Omar Rosales. Talk about the fight.
Yeah, I'm excited. He's 9-1. He's coming to fight. I know he's gonna come ready, and he's gonna bring the best version of him that night. So we had a great training camp. 8 weeks. We started down in Florida, made our way back up to Jersey. And me and my coach Chino Rivas, we've been working hard and just getting better and better each and every day in the gym. We're excited to show what we've been working on.
First big fight card of the year, then Vito Mielnicki Jr.'s name is on. And what's that mean you to, get on the, kind of set the tone for the year? You may be one of the first couple fights anyone sees this year. So what's that like? You plan to set the tone for 2023?
Yeah, first I want to just thank Al Heyman and Premier Boxing Champions, the whole family, just for putting me on big cards, giving me the best opportunity to showcase my talent. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to just keep showing everybody what I've been improving on and just my maturity and growth as I just keep growing.
Is it difficult? And I know you're not like a big kind of going out guy, but the Christmas holidays just passed. I know you come from a nice big Italian family where the food's usually rocking and rolling there. Yeah. Is it difficult to like not partake in the whole thing because you're training, trying to make weight?
Yeah, well, you know me, so family is a big part of who I am, and they're who I do this for. So it was, I mean, not seeing them for the holidays and just being with my little brother, my sisters, my mom for the holiday season, it sucks. But I was able to see them on Christmas Day, and spend some time with them. But it's I know it's all gonna pay off, so this is all gonna be worth it.
You got the bad end of that deal. So you traded your two sisters, your brother, and your mom for about a month with your dad.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. Now I love your dad's the best.
Yeah.
But how about the food? I know there's usually a lot of pasta and meatballs and all that stuff going on. You couldn't even partake in that, could you?
Yeah. For the most part, I mean, I could have some pasta. That's easy to burn off, but obviously got to do like the healthy side of the pastas. But all the other desserts and stuff, I already told my mom because she makes this layered cookie. So I told her when I get back on Sunday that she better have a batch waiting.
Well, it's weird. You just read my mind. I'm coming down the fight Saturday. Maybe I'll stop off and get some of those Christmas cookies and just leave them. I would say give them your dad, but we know they wouldn't make it to you. So maybe I can get maybe I can get them in the locker room or something.
Yeah, I know you're gonna need them.
So getting back to business, Omar Rosales. What can you tell me about him as an opponent?
Yeah. Like I know he's a tough fighter. He's a Mexican style fighter, so he's from Texas. There's a lot of great boxing gyms down there, so obviously he's been in great sparring, great condition. So I'm just expecting the best version of him. So that's why I'm gonna bring the best version of me that night.
Obviously every year, every fight's important, but this, is particularly 13-1. If you get your 3 or 4 fights in this year, it takes you 16, 17-1. That's you're starting to knock on the door of world rankings. Is this the way you see 2023?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you go into the new year with certain goals that you want to achieve, and that's definitely one of the goals. Just keep stacking up these wins, get to 17, 18-1. I want to be active this year, and then obviously going into 2024, knocking on the door of becoming in the high in the rankings. So that's definitely the goal.
I know you fought on some big cards, Wilder and Fury and so forth. But I know it's a little bit personal for you. You've known Tank Davis since you guys were just little guys. And what's that mean to be fighting on his card? Being a kid that you've known him since he was probably 10, 11 years old or something like that.
Yeah. So obviously, my first like 30 or 40 fights were down all up and down the East Coast, from Philly to Baltimore to New York to DC to Virginia. So and traveling around the country with him, going to Tennessee, title nationals, obviously other big tournaments, and being down in Baltimore, going down there to spar, going down for the day shows to fight. You build a relationship with all the guys. So Coach Calvin and Tank, we all built a relationship. And obviously, it's going to be cool. There's a lot of guys that I grew up with in the amateurs that are on this card as well. And it's a stacked card. From the pay-per-view all the way down to the first fight of the night, it's a great card.
Yeah, in fact, I just had to change my train ticket because my original train ticket. I was going to get there about 4:30, 4:40. The fight starts at 4:30, so I want to be in my
Yeah,
seat.
there's a lot of fights.
I think there's about 13 fights on the card. Talk about junior middleweight. You're settling nicely after moving up. Spend the first part of your career as a welterweight. You feel good. You finally feel comfortable at this weight. Getting down that 154.
Yeah, I feel good. We make it the right way. We bring our weight down slowly throughout camp, but I feel like even in the ring, like I'm starting to like grow into my body, and just like I'm understanding the weight cut, like the 100, the difference of a 47-pounder and a 54-pounder. Obviously, the guys aren't as fast. The guys, like, there's all differences in different weight classes, but yeah, I mean, I'm growing into my body well, and I'm excited to just put on a show Saturday night, show everyone what I've been working on.
I know you're not looking past Rosales, but obviously he's not the biggest name in the guy. When do you? How many more fights do you expect to fight? Till you fight a guy with a name, a guy who is supposed to maybe give you a lot of trouble. I mean, are we a couple fights away from that? You think? Vito died on us. Let's see if we can get him off. See if we can remove him from the screen and see if he can come back. In fact, we can pause this for a second. Go.
So I think obviously this year is another growing year, just stacking up wins, keep gaining experience inside the ring, in the gym, and I think going into the next year, 2024, is when an opportunity like that will come.
Vito fell off again. So continue what you're saying, Vito.
Yeah, so I think this year's another growing year. Get a few 4 to 5 fights, keep stacking these wins, and then knocking on the door of 2024 is when an opportunity like that will come.
There you have it. What do you want to say to the fans? In close, before we see you live on the Showtime social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Showtime Sports, Showtime Boxing, Vito Mielnicki Jr. taking on Omar Rosales. What do you want to tell the fans out there?
Everyone tune in. There's a stack card from top to bottom. I believe I'm the main event on the Showtime YouTube portion. So everyone tune in, or if you're in the DC area, get your tickets. It's going to be a great show, great performance on my end.
You just made me hungry to get some cookies. I shouldn't be doing this, but I think after this interview, you plan on you have a couple of days. I know you're focused on the fight. I mentioned I guess Biden's invitation got lost in the mail. You plan to look at the Capitol. I know you're a bright. I mean, your father tells me you're a bright kid. You plan to see the monument or just hang in the hotel room?
Yeah, so actually in 8th grade, I was able to, they had a school trip where we came down here, and I was able to go into all those buildings and stuff. So I've already done that, but obviously I would love to do that again now that I'm older.
Well, maybe Saturday night you can get some votes from the fans out there, and you may be elected fighter of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
People get elected in that town for some reason.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Well, President Vito Mielnicki Jr. will have to wait. World champion Vito Mielnicki Jr. maybe in the near future. Vito, thank you for a few minutes of your time. We will see you Saturday night. And, when you knock this kid out, will you give me a post-fight interview?
Yeah, absolutely. Always, Mark.
I appreciate that. Vito,
thank you, Mark.
Enjoy DC. We'll see you Saturday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And